Oh, I love one of the options is like, fuck that. I'm not getting my face on camera. No, no, no.
Privacy and stuff.
Done. Right.
Do we
Right.
introduce the
We
show?
probably should. We haven't even got a name for it yet, have we? It's
When Carl opened advent calendars with beer in 2023.
very much says what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And possibly sells sack. Boo. Boo.
Did you just have a stroke?
Think so. Open sack. Sack rock.
Oh, you're doing a backronym. You're doing a backronym, aren't you?
Yeah, it's not working.
Not
It's not
working. Nah.
untitled.
The trouble with that name is it's a good name. I like it. It's very to the point. But if we carry on doing more crap afterwards, like Mark's suggestion of rating all the things in the world, we're gonna have to change the name.
Sean and Carl's big rating show.
Sean and Carl's big rating show, which does suggest that we're going to rate these beers. But we could rate these beers. We'll have to come up with like a scoring methodology, though. That's something in the future.
You keep cans and put them in order every time.
Oh, nice! You could actually have them right at the bottom of the screen, and you finish your can. You could be where it's going to. You make a little space.
I need a big studio. Or I need a studio.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how tech works. But I do know how beer works. Look, beer. Ba-ba-ba-da.
Oh, nice.
Time for a beer.
Oh, wait, is that the show? Is it time for a beer?
Oh, is it time for a beer? Not, is it time for a beer?
No, yes. Time for a beer.
Time for a beer. I like it. Let's go on. Time for a beer? Question mark?
Is it a statement or a question?
Time for a beer.
The t-shirt branding, the first line is time for a beer, question mark, and then underneath in bold is time for a beer.
Time for a beer. Full stop.
Huh?
Right. We should open our advent calendar.
Are we opening?
Yeah. Well, we should explain that we've both got the same advent calendar. Bought for us by our lovely wives.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And we're gonna open the advent calendar and we're gonna drink the beer and we're gonna discuss the loveliness of the beer. And I think also on the Brewdog website, it's got it tells you what you should be able to taste. So we can be like, well, this is what's meant to be in there. Are we actually getting any of that?
Can't do all that. I'm trying to show you the calendar, but it's all reversey Percy.
It's sort of working. Do you reckon we'll get free sweets this year?
Well, should we open the mystery thing first?
I thought that was where the glass lived.
Oh, well, should we open that?
Yeah, all right. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Wait. Da 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 da. See, and now I can stand up. A bit. Okay. So we're doing the thingy first, right?
Yeah. Are you opening up there?
Yeah, I'm opening up here. It's really heavy. Okay. This one we've got a glass.
The glass.
Same glass as last year, I think.
It is.
But now you've got a pair, which is quite nice.
The glasses. Same glasses.
Okay. Anything else in that? Let's have a rummage. No. But the section that the glass was in was only that middle bit. I think there's like a front and back bit. There might be stash in there.
Stop. I've got my fingers. Is it?
Hang on.
I had nothing in there.
And then there's no mystery sweets this year.
All right. So to one.
Number one. What do we reckon it's going to be?
Oh man, this camera is very. Oh, there we go.
I reckoned it was going to be punk going classic.
What was punk? I don't think they think it through.
Any bets? What do you reckon it is?
I hope it's not a lost lager.
Oh, right.
I need my fingers.
Did you get yours out?
No, I can't get it out.
There we go.
Get it out. I need to stand up.
Camera back down. It is
a tall one.
You got a tall boy.
Oh. One. We opened one, right?
I'm pretty sure I opened one. Mine is not a tall boy.
It had a bell on it. Mine's tall. Are these different this year?
Oh, they're meant to be the same.
Should we reveal?
Has everything have they been shunted across slightly in the box?
I'm going to Kids Christmas Fate in a bit.
What have you got?
This very saucy. It hasn't been shunted across. No.
Huh.
I have Arcade Made.
Oh, that is a delicious beer.
Which is a tall boy and at 8%.
Are you driving there?
No, it's a walk, which is good.
Oh, that's all right.
Polly Daddy.
See, I've got Hoppy Xmas.
You started with a Hoppy Xmas.
Sure, started with a Hoppy. I'm just going to check that I haven't done mine wrong because they should be the same. That's sort of the whole point.
I mean, they've slipped like a little bit, but it is the same cube.
Oh, hang on.
Sean Dunn screwed up.
Well, shoving it across. Yes, okay, right. So that's an Arcade Made. I'm going to put this back and not look at what number it is and try and forget that this ever happened.
So we have this on record that my friend Sean opened an advent calendar wrong.
Yeah, I failed on door number 1 of opening an advent calendar.
Got 2 kids who are 3 and 7 years old, and they opened their advent calendars, right?
Yeah, it's not like we can't count or anything. Can you count to 1? Apparently not.
Move this out of the way.
Oh, I can see the time the gym's been paying off. The lack of effort to move that then. I had to sit down after bringing this up from the garage.
You haven't picked up, now you've taken a beer out of it. Maybe it's...
What, a little bit lighter?
Much lighter now. It's a big beer.
All right. Okay, shall we find out what Brewdog says about Arcade Made, shall we?
Oh, yeah.
Arcade Made. You have to tell jokes or something to fill this bit, because otherwise it's dead air.
You can show the can.
Arcade Made.
There we go. Camera's getting us to figure it out.
Okay. Arcade. Oh, no, I can't spell. I said Arcane Made, which is a very different beer.
Come on, camera. You got this. There we go.
Arcade. What do you mean there's no entry for Arcade Made, you Brewdog?
Coin-operated beer.
Arcade Made Brewdog.
Zoom makes everything backwards for me. I think it might not be backwards on the recording. We'll find out.
Here we go. Right. Arcade Made. Okay.
It's a double dry hop dipper. Wait, DIPA.
So there's 3. Brewdog gives you 3 words for each beer. It says do. It's like what 3 words but for beer, and it's leveled up beer for this one.
Am I supposed to be able to taste the levels?
Probably. Okay. The description is Ready Player One. This is beer. Should we open it with all the cheat codes? A non-stop action-packed adventure of a dipper, which is double IPA, mashed full of Citra, Mosaic, and Chinook. I think those are all hops. Playing on co-op mode with grapefruit, coconut, juicy oranges, and pine. Grab a beer, put your pan in the machine, settle in for a night on Time Crisis 3. Reload your glass as needed, which is at least once because it's a big boy can and it's a little bit the small glass.
It looks a helicopter. I think it's got aluminium and engine oil in it.
Oh, nice. That's what you want. Okay. This is a lot of very boozy beer.
It's not a great pour because I'm trying not to pour it on the corporate computer.
I'm glad I'm done with work for the day.
I guess I am too.
Apparently so. So we should be getting what to say, grapefruit, I think. Cheers. Oh, it smells grapefruity.
Merry Christmas. Is it too soon?
The 1st of December, which means that it's absolutely fine now.
Remember the 1st of December, gunpowder treason and plot.
Is that when Father Christmas blew up the Houses of Commons?
Just the Houses of Commons.
Just the Commons. He was fine with the Lords because he is
the Lords. Well, he's Father Christmas. He probably is a Lord like the rest of the year.
Well, he's Saint Nick, isn't he? So if you're a saint, doesn't Saint trump Lord?
There are some bishops up there. He's probably got a bishop's seat.
Was he?
Yeah, the Lord's spiritual.
So you're getting grapefruit and coconut.
Getting drunk, I think. Grapefruit, yeah, kind of, but only because grapefruit's sour, so everything hopsy tastes a bit of grapefruit.
I think I'm getting the coconut on the nose.
I'm not getting any coconut.
A bit juicy oranges.
Mm,
It's fruity and pine. Bit of pine.
bit of pine, maybe.
Bit of pine. It's good. I like that.
It doesn't taste too much like an 8%.
Which is dangerous. It's got that sort of the cloudy. It's not wheat beer, but that kind of cloudy, almost wheatiness that you get on.
Is opaque, an opaque beer.
Yeah, like that sort of the Hazy Jane and the Almost Famous as well, which is another really good beer they do, which has that kind of like cloudy wheatiness.
What's dry hopping? I'm pretty sure if I look it up on Urban Dictionary, it's not anything to do with beer.
Don't look that up. What would dry hopping be? Something in a bunny outfit?
Oh, maybe we shouldn't investigate that.
It's a bunny outfit and no lube.
Oh, now we're restricted on YouTube.
Yeah, this is never going to be for the kids, was it? Dry hopping. Someone did tell me once, I think, when I did a brewery tour. It's something to do with you like make your IPA or your beer anyway. So with your hops and with your gubbins and you do all the magic happens. And then I think you get a load of like dry hops and you just like whack them in the top of the thing that makes beer. And that makes it more hoppy. Does that sound plausible?
Whatever it is, they did it twice. It's double dry hopped.
Oh, what? So they bunged in a load of hops and then they waited for them to like sink and then bunged in a load more. It doesn't taste as hoppy as you'd expect for something that's double hopped.
No, maybe that's because it's dry. You don't get all of the hop.
Are you starting to feel like we should have researched a bit more about what the hell beer is before we did this?
We can, for the next episode, we can come back and say we did read up on dry hopping.
Maybe if this takes off, and people are like, oh yeah, that thing with the beer and the dudes, we could get an expert on beer on, and he could tell us all about beer.
If we get to the point where we have guests, for sure.
Yeah, guests that we don't just know. I could drag Sarah in now.
Well, no one knows who she could be a beer expert.
we might have jinxed that a bit now though.
We can cut that out, edit that.
Okay, brilliant. And now let's bring in Sarah the bit. No, let's not.
Get rid of the little camera patch on a jacket or something.
Like
oh wait, no, camera probably hate Brewdog, don't they? I don't know. What are the factions in the beer world?
Camera are really like they're all only the 3 core ingredients or something. I think is it water, hops, and barley grain?
Specific grain.
Might be. And they're keep real ale real or something like that. But I don't like it when you
bang. What's the hand signal for keeping it real? Keep it real.
Keep it real. They don't like it when you throw other shit in there. So like you bung in like fruit juice and gubbins. Although I don't think this one does. I think this one. Let's have a look. Under ingredients. Yeah, so
they had. Wait. I think Brewdog, the manufacturing or design process is what have we got in the warehouse?
Yeah.
Let's put that in a big barrel and see what happens.
I love their beers, but I do assume that they start off with the can. They're just like, right, we've got this mental can. Look at the pretty pictures. Let's put a beer in it.
I wouldn't find it an immense revelation if Brewdog only had like 4 beers. And
so this would be Hazy Jane. A lot of stuff tastes like punk.
It's double hazy, isn't it?
Double hazy. Yeah, triple hazy as well.
Oh yeah, so they've got like 4 core beers and then 2 strength profiles in each one.
That only gives you 8 beers though, and
yeah,
I think I've got more than that just in my garage.
Yeah, but like you got more than that in the cans.
Mm-hmm,
the actual beer, like I don't know enough.
I think you got Was it this year I got you the thingies, the custom cans for your birthday?
Still, I retained one. It
I
has
think that was punk. I think.
I mean, it doesn't say what it was. I think it was punk, but this was described as old man snoozy juice. This was my beer.
And it has a picture of you asleep on my sofa, I think.
Old man snoozy juice.
Old man sneezy juice.
And then me asleep, passed out on the sofa.
That would be Hawaiian. That would be my 40th.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's working all right.
Oh yeah, because you've got the script for Mark's
Yeah. I was getting ready for the game.
Mark's it's not a puzzle hunt. What was it? It was a murder mystery. And I was smashed. You were unconscious.
Mhm.
All I wanted to do was sit in the paddling pool in the storm.
That's because people put stuff in our coconuts.
Yeah, they did. Mostly Fletch. Just filled it with lovely tasting evil.
Possibly Rohypnol.
Yeah, that's a good birthday. Though. Enjoyed that.
It was a good birthday. Lots of lightning and pools.
And it was one of those ones we couldn't go and do anything else because it was sort of mid COVIDiness. Not enough that you couldn't.
It wasn't. I want to stress we didn't have a party.
No, we didn't do a Boris. That's not what happened.
Is that what it's called? Doing a Boris?
Doing a Boris. Yeah.
And Boris has done a lot of things. That could be a lot of other stuff.
He's done a lot.
Do a Boris. Dry hop it. Dry hops.
In a bunny suit, Boris.
Why, Boris?
They do have a thing about burning animals, though.
Not normally live ones.
What was it? Our new the foreign secretary did.
Are we going into libel as well?
Yeah. Is it libel when you talk about it, or is it what's the other one that's a bit like libel?
Defamation?
No, there's one's print and one's yeah, one's libel and slander, I think.
Wait, slander or slander?
Slander. They might be different things. I think one of them's when you say it, and one of them's when you write it or something. Whichever one it is when you say it, David Cameron fucked a pig's face.
Libel versus slander. Slander is an oral defamation, defamatory statement. Right. Libel is the written one. So if we write it in the Zoom chat as well, then we got both bases covered.
Only if the Zoom chat comes up in the video.
We'll add it to the comments. Transcript. If we put auto transcript on,
we should do that. We should do that to cater for all of the deaf fans that we have.
Makes it the double bubble.
Yeah. Because I know I'd like to read this. Anyway, so that was, hang on, that was, what did we... When I said he did the pig's face, was that libel or slander?
It's slander because you said it.
That's slander because what if it's true?
I don't think it's either. Oh, it's not.
So if factually he definitely did it.
A defamatory statement. I can't say defamatory. Defamatory?
Defamatory.
Defamatory? Oh yeah.
And that's where the word comes from.
All makes sense to me now.
Oh. So if you say a thing about someone that is true, you're basically good.
Well, yeah.
But if you've made it up, like Boris Johnson eats toads, for instance.
No, because you could be breaching privacy as well, because everyone's got a right to privacy.
But surely I'm only breaching privacy if I say a thing that it turns out he actually did do.
No,
because if I just made it up.
If he did it, well, why is it the public interest to know? Maybe because he's a civil servant, important one, not civil servant, public servant. That's what I want to say. Yeah. I apologize to the civil service.
I'd certainly think twice about voting for someone who ate toads.
You're a
I am. Ooh.
We need to we can't do any of the last 5 to 10 minutes.
No, I'm in a politically restricted role.
I'm not.
I never said, I never expressed a political opinion. These were personal opinions about people, not parties.
It wasn't a political opinion, though, was it, really?
No, that's not.
Anyway, so if he was just a regular person, then they should be allowed to have intercourse with pigs' heads in their own homes without being called out on it.
It's probably not illegal.
I'm sure it's not illegal.
Because if you have sex with a pig,
well, that's illegal.
Live one, that's illegal, right?
So, what you have to do, and bear with me, murder the pig,
right,
in a humane way,
which is not murder, because murder is when a person kills a person. So we're still on, I think, basically legal ground, right?
As long as it's
you kill a
humane.
pig, you kill a pig.
It's an abattoir, it's a slaughter.
Yeah,
and
right. So
they
you kill a
can have
pig,
sex with it after. Now,
and that's fine.
Yeah. Now, when you say it out loud, it's kind of very morally skewed and ambiguous.
What about if it's still alive, but it's only oral?
I mean, you're kind of taking your life in your own hands. Because pigs got chompers and they'll eat anything.
Famously chompy.
Yeah. I mean, where? We can't share this anyway. Like, where did he go? What did he use?
Was a dead pig. As I understand it, it was a pig's head, right? It wasn't like a.
Yeah, but which bit of the head?
Well, I like to think he didn't.
Chompy.
He didn't. Oh, the mental images. I like to think he didn't kind of do it from where it used to connect to the rest of the pig.
Oh,
just have, like in Alien, where there's the Queen's mouth, and then there's the
yeah.
Well,
no. Oh no, you're not. You're not.
From the.
Well, first, I think you're being very complimentary to him with suggesting that it's possible.
Right. Well, I assume he was aroused.
Yeah, but a pig's head is a good. You're going to be needing 18 inches plus.
Bravo.
You're in third leg territory.
That's tripod territory, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah. And I would like to think that the end of the little alien's head in this analogy didn't then go, because it's not okay. You need to see someone about that. It's kind of got away from us.
I'm not sure where to take that. It's unbroadcastable.
But you assume he as if you were.
Haven't thought about it, but the ears are kind of soft, lots of folds.
You think he did it in the pig's ear?
Well, I don't know. Is it for pleasure, or is it just to put it in there and go I'm one of the gang now?
You mean he made a pig's ear of it? I thank you.
Nice.
Yeah. No, I don't. I don't think that's somehow worse.
I really do want to know the mechanics of this.
What do you think it'll be in? People write sort of their memoirs when they know that they've not got long left. Well, in some cases, they write a memoirs and then they write a part 2 because they lived for considerably longer than they thought they were going to. But yeah, some people, they're like, oh, I'm on my deathbed. Oh, deathbed memoirs.
I don't know. Has he ever confirmed that it happened?
Well, that's what I'm wondering, whether he'll do it in the.
Was it a sixth form or something? Or was it older? Was it university?
I think it was Oxford. I think it was the.
Was it college?
Yeah, one of the, because we got the Bullingdon Club, which not the pub, but the Bullingdon Club's like the one where everyone.
They've got a manual of
how to have sex with a dead pig's head.
The rituals, yeah, but in the Bullingdon way, if it was Bullingdon,
some these and thous in there, that kind of thing. Ooh, do you think he was wearing a robe with ermine trim?
Are we talking about rich boys here or people from 500 years ago? or the clergy, because they've got different interests.
I assume that most old boys clubs, especially ones that you join at university, and then you give them a job as, like, prime minister. I assume all of those pretty much use a 500 years ago fashion sense.
True.
Just
I've
clasp things.
3 minutes on the clock.
Oh, is it a half hour? We did start a little bit late. We started a bit late.
We did. I wouldn't normally have the Christmas fete to go to.
Where is it? Don't say where it is address-wise, because if we do get famous, people are going to be like, "I'm going to go and find Carl at Christmas fete."
I'm not getting famous. It's just at the school. It's a school Christmas fete.
You could get famous. You're a very pretty man.
Thank you. With freckles that no one knew existed.
Yeah. Just put your head down towards.
No, not showing you the spot.
Yeah. It's hilarious driving behind you when you've got top down.
You sit higher up as well.
You can see like just how it's like a Velux window to the soul.
It's not okay. I guess it's okay for you, Ash.
Fine. I can say whatever I like because I have none.
That's true. You can.
It's true. It's like if I had a disability, then I would be able to not only make fun of myself, but make fun of other people with similar disabilities, and that would sort of be okay.
Wait, okay. Very challenging question.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be a minute. Is there
Hi, Sam.
Is there a pecking order or like groups where you can take the piss out of people who are disadvantaged but better off than you? Like, how do you know where you are in the order?
Well, bald guys.
Well, yeah.
We can't make fun of anyone apart from other bald guys. Whereas,
right, yeah,
if someone who had their legs blown off by an IED, for instance,
specific but okay,
wanted to make fun of me for being bald,
they could. It's
not then okay for me to go and say something leggy.
No, there's no reciprocal unless, but if they're also bald from the explosion that cost them their hair,
it's a fine line. Because if I start laying into them about their baldness, like, baldy, you have to be very careful you don't then go south with that.
We have a new thing to rate.
Who can be offensive to who?
Yes.
Without being cancelled.
But I do need to go. So
yes, you have a fete to go to. Enjoy. Is it in the town? Is it in the
school? It's at the, I told you it's at the school. The Grey Shot school.
Pay attention to things.
Now it's at the school. I'm in trouble.
Well, really? I mean, did you say the name of the school?
I do need to go.
Yeah, you should go. Well, I've not got much left. You got much left?
Yeah, no, we can do this. You want to do it?
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you. And
see you tomorrow.